So here we have the Volkswagen Scirocco on an 11 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside, you can see it's a 3-door car with black alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the car first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space, as you can see. We've also got that subwoofer in the boot here. A really decent stereo system on this car, actually, which I'll show you when we run through the controls, of course. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in. And as I mentioned, we'll run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle, though, you can see that, particularly for its age, it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. And then in the centre, you can see, firstly, the total mass of the car. They're 83,646. You can change the information that's displayed above that for various different menus, so a vehicle status menu, your settings, multi-function display, and audio. And that is all done using the buttons on the right-hand side of the steering wheel just here. Over on the left-hand side, we have our phone controls, stereo controls as well, and then we have cruise control on this stalk. Into the centre, we have this Sony head unit, which allows for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you can see Apple CarPlay being kind of advertised on the screen now, Android Auto as well. So you can access the home screen from here, where you've got your DAB radio, AM, FM radio, Bluetooth audio. You can obviously pair your phone. We have USB input, and then as mentioned, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well. This is, of course, all touchscreen. You can come back to the home screen, you adjust your volume from on here as well. And then below that, we've got the air conditioning. So in this car, it's climate control, dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the driver and passenger temperature independently of one another. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed. The air conditioning is on at the minute, so that's off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take full control of the fan speed and the direction of the air to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. Any manual adjustment will override auto straight away and allow you to put it back on your own settings. We've also got a heated driver and passenger seat, both of which have 3 separate heat settings each. Some storage, a 12-volt charging socket. You can adjust the suspension from here. You can turn the traction control on and off, and we have a 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at 7daysonly.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you soon.